what is happening in the southeast. Predominantly Christians. Most of those that are killed in the southeast, including the late husband of our demised icon, Dora Kuyili, the way the man was shot dead and everything. Will you come and ascribe that to religion? I'm talking about what Ipob is doing. You see brothers killing brothers. Okay, so the sit at home that is going on Mondays in the southeast that has almost crippled the economy of the southeast. Is it targeted at Christians or Muslims? So Nigeria has complex security situations, and we should actually go out there and educate people so that they will know what to do. But when they just come out with a one-sided motion, it means they have a target, and that target is to strangulate the economy of Nigeria. That's my personal opinion. So I've gone into a executive session to discuss this, but I don't think we can win. No group can win any discussion on this, because it depends on the state you are looking at. If terrorism occurs in a Christianly dominated state, most people that will die there will be Christians. If it occurs in a Muslim dominated state, most of those who will die there will be Muslims. But if it occurs particularly in the North Central, you will notice that it will be targeted at maybe churches, because that is what they are able to get. And then at the end they will say, oh, it's Muslims that kill Christians. If it happens in Kano or Borno, they will say Christians kill Muslims. So the way the whole situation is that we see it to go into executive session and get a date for our security summit, so we can have close discussion on these matters. What is happening in the United States is of concern to Nigeria. It's of concern to the Christians, it's of concern to the Muslims. Because the moment they bring sanctions will breed poverty. Poverty knows no religion. So for me, engagement will be the best. When we go into executive session, we can decide to set up a small ad hoc committee to go to United States or America and engage our colleague parliamentarians there. And then to also educate them. Because if you see what these people are doing, most of them are outsiders. When they come and start spraying bullets from GP, or what do you call it, or they throw rocket, they are not throwing rocket into the crowd targeting a particular religion. They are killing Nigerians. I don't know who will now go and sit down and bring up maybe the dead bodies and say, this one is a Christian, this one is from this family, this must be a Muslim. So we are facing a situation whereby these terrorists are trying to terminate the lives of Nigerians, and then of course frustrate us from going into the farms, producing food to feed ourselves. So this discussion will be better in a closed session, and I think at the end of the day, we should actually have a small team that should visit our colleagues and also put the other side, because some people must have gone there to give a one-sided story, and at the end it will now look as if only Christians are being killed by terrorists in Nigeria. But I can tell you that a lot of Muslims have lost their lives in the last 5-10 years. The same way Christians have also lost their lives. So my personal opinion is that Nigerians have lost their lives as a result of insurgencies, banditry and others.
Just imagine what is coming out from somebody we called the Senate President in the person of Godswill Akpabio. You are telling the US, who say that people are being killed, especially Northerners, Christians. Christians in the North are being killed on daily basis by all these Islamic terrorists. And you are now trying to look for a way to, to cover your shame. Your shame, they shame me, Mr. President, because you're also a Christian. And then again, you coming to say that Ipob is a terrorist shows how insensitive and how, in fact, mumuliously you are. Yes, I use that word, mumu, because honestly, how many times do you know there's an ongoing genocide going on in Southeast recently? How many of you have condemned it? None of you. During Operation Python, that's a Muhammad Buhari's regime. Did any of you talk against that? Nobody. Because it is against the Igbos and nobody deserves to talk about it because it is against the people that are being mostly hated. Nnamdi Kanu's house was invaded in the verge of killing him, eliminating him by Buhari and his cohorts with Nigerian militaries. They ended up killing 3,000 Igbo youths during that Operation Python Dance 1 and 2. Till today, all of you have forgotten it because it is an Igbo people that was killed. And you are telling us that Ipob are the ones killing people in Southeast, not Boko Haram. This particular senior president, this is what he said while replying to U.S. Christian genocide in Nigeria. Plan to appoint some delegates to travel to U.S. to caution them on their Christian genocide statement. This is really shocking, guys. Imagine what a senior in fact, this man is the worst senior president in the history of Nigeria so far. Because the way in which this man is covering impunity is really something that needs to be studied, and we need to expose it fearlessly. Because what in the name of talk is this man saying? What is this man saying? In case you don't know, recently, this is happening recently. They are now cautioning that the attention of Army General in Nigeria to caution that Igbo people are now calling on Nigerian military, Nigerian CDS, Christopher Musa, that his attention is highly needed to caution his boys in Nkume, Njaba local government area, Olu side, in Olu, local government area, Olu, Imo State, that his boys have leave their duty and went to drag a prostitute with a civilian. Then after beating the bloody civilian, they arrest him. Then at night, those soldiers we are into the village and started destroying, people's properties, destroying everybody's shops just because of a prostitute. And these shops, this one man problem, even the civilian is not even from the village where they destroy shops. Mr. Army General and Governor Hope Uzodimma, they need to change them immediately before it will cause more problems. It is a big shame to Army. This is new latest updates coming from Njaba local government, Njaba in Olu, where Nigerian militaries in uniform are busy causing havoc, are busy killing, are busy destroying properties. Oga, you not seen all those things? Okay, Mr. President, have you not seen the laments from Kwara, from different places where Nigerian militaries storm different communities, disarm them, and guess what? In less than 24 hours that guns were taken away from these people, the bandits strike and destroy people, kill people like fowls. Oga, Mr. President, Senior President, are you not seeing him, Mr. Senior President? It is really shocking. This is now more clearer about the presence of Nigerian soldiers in the Southeast and the insecurities caused in the Southeast. It is obvious that the federal government are fully aware of the presence of Nigerian militaries in the Southeast and the havoc they are causing over there. That is why none of you want to put mouth anything that has to do with Southeast. Nigerian soldiers have been seriously causing insecurity in the region by sponsoring and protecting the criminals and terrorists. Soldiers have protected the Fulani terrorists and bandits, even giving them Barra's residential ID card to share them and protect them. Supplying of weapons is also from soldiers. They are of no use and the people should see them as enemy and not friend. They came to kill our people and not to protect them. The evidences are on public domain, and somebody like Senior President Godswill Akpabio is having a way to protect these people, to say that the Ipob are the ones causing her men in Igbo land. Honestly, this is an alarm to our people. They should be very careful who they call a soldier and also be ready to defend themselves, because soldiers are informant to terrorists, and also the blockage on our road are causing serious hardship. As this is also a terror tool against our people used by Nigerian soldiers, they should leave our roads. They should leave our land. Imagine this week, soldiers and the Bubagu terrorist group have been killing, abducting innocent youth from their homes at Umoma, Uli, here at the local government of Anambra State and shooting to people at home without any single iota of provocation. Our people have been in hiding as a result of these terror activities of Nigerian soldiers working with criminals and the Bubagu criminal group against the Igbo people. And at the end of the day, Mr. President of Senate, you are still coming out to tell us that Ipob are the ones killing Christians in Southeast. Okay, are you okay? What are the military doing in Igbo land? What are they doing in the name of their hunting for Gentle the Yahoo? What happened to hunting the bandits and terrorists in North? But people are abusing, negotiating peace talk with the bandits in the northern part of the country. And you think that Igbos are meant to be killed? Is this one Nigeria you are aspiring to have? Is this one Nigeria you have been preaching for? Is it how you want to maintain peace in this country? Automatically, it is obvious that Igbo doesn't belong in one Nigeria. So why can't you allow Igbos to go? Rather than forcing us to be in this failed unity, in this shaking unity, in this nonsense unity. Look at what you are spewing. And people like Akpabio do not shut you up and they keep waiting for you to finish spewing nonsense in the name of you are trying to respond to US claims. Oga, evidence is joke. The evidence are all over the social media space. Even pastors, victims, family members who are the victims of this particular genocide against Christians are not giving out information, giving us evidences to the Westerners. So no matter how hard you try to hide the truth, it can never be covered forever. And that is what I want you to know. The record has been set and it is straight out there. You cannot cover this Christian genocide against the Christians living in Nigeria, Mr. President. I say, make I warn you. Remember that you're a Christian. Because you never reach your village does not mean that it is not happening. It is really, really happening. We know that both Muslims are also, victims of this terrorist attack. We also know. But when this thing started, the mission was against the Christian. Oga, you cannot reach the truth because it is already out there. Videos, news, pictures are all over the social media spaces to debunk all your fallacies known as lies.